So, just going to do a couple of questions because a lot of you don't realise what the difference between self-employed, as in what we have our own businesses and still work together, or what it was when we both managers working for the big corporates. And again, this is not any form of detrimental to the corporates ever, because everybody does what they want and every estate agent suits everybody. So please don't see this as anything as a negative. It's just informing you what the differences are and why we've chosen to do it.
Yeah, so for me, I know we've spoken about it a couple of times, I didn't actually enjoy managing people.
No.
I always felt like I was telling people what to do. I was following a company line at times, so I didn't have any choice what I was telling them to do.
Yeah. Whether you believed in it or not, we didn't
that was the line you had to toe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't get me wrong, I loved the staff that I had with me, but I didn't enjoy telling anybody what to do.
No.
And I suppose the biggest difference now is there is only me I tell what to do. I make my own decisions. If it's good, it's great. If it's bad, it's on me.
Yeah.
So that's one of the biggest differences for me. I didn't enjoy managing staff.
No, I agree, and I think I'm a completely different person than when I was a manager, because you get so frustrated because you have targets to constantly hit. You must do this, you must do that, and actually it produced more anxiety. And I think I spoke to my staff very badly as well half the time, rather than relating and understanding to them. And a lot of the stuff we were told to do, I wouldn't want that as a seller, I wouldn't want that as a client, and we didn't like it. So for me, coming away from being in a corporate environment, target-driven, reporting targets in the morning and at night, and predicting this and predicting that, yes, there's a sense of business element, but now we just go, well, actually, would we like to do that? No, then how's the public going to like it?
Yeah.
So it's a nicer environment, which means that we're nicer to people.
And the generic setup of a normal estate agency office is that you start as a trainee, you become a sales negotiator, you become a valuer. So by the time you get to manager, you've actually done the other roles. So you're set in how you did it and how you think it should be done. Well, that's changed.
Yeah,
You've been in this industry more years than I have. It's changed from when I was a negotiator.
Yeah.
If I went to negotiate now, it'd be a completely different ball game.
Yeah, massively.
It wouldn't work.
But I also think as I've got older, I've got a bit nicer, but also easier to deal with. I think when you're in an office environment, you either like it or you don't.
Yeah.
You've got to be a leader, and again, it's about that relationship. But at least now we've got the ability to concentrate on each client for as long as they need us, instead of sort of just churning them around and throwing them out the door and getting the money.
I suppose the flip side of that is, offices were great. The environment was fantastic. Everybody working at the same time. People coming in, people coming out. It was fantastic, and in a way, do still miss that sometimes. But then normal setup is come and have a coffee with one of you guys, and then you've still got an environment around you for whenever you need it.
Well, that's the thing. We're never alone. We speak constantly. There's loads and loads of us. There's like over 600-700 of us now in the UK. So you've always got that support, so you don't feel alone. There's loads of networking groups we go to. I love being able to meet clients in the pub for a drink or go for a coffee at their house. And for me, it takes the stress away. My staff, when I had an office, they were paid peanuts, and every house sale that went through, they were paid peanuts. So the passion isn't there anymore.
No,
the industry salaries are so low that you might as well go and work in Tesco's. Obviously, again, that's not detrimental to Tesco's because that's an extremely hard job, but you get paid more working in Tesco's than as a negotiator.
Yeah, agreed. And that's why you see a lot of people leave the industry completely after being in it for 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
There's such a big movement of people that go off and do other things.
Yeah. There's no passion involved in it.
No.
People used to think that estate agents was driving this fancy car, having this big house, these ridiculous suits that we used to wear. The industry's changed now. A lot of us turn up in jeans. I wear Doc Martens. We relate to buyers.
Absolutely.
I've never been to a house where they're suited and booted. Even if they're a business owner, they're very casual. You can dress smart and casual. Again, you suit it to the clientele you're going to. But even at a £2 million house, they don't rock up in suits and a 3-piece suit.
No.
So I think times have changed and we are adapting now.
Yeah, I agree.